Morning, everybody. You guys ready for a presentation? Oh, you guys don't have a presentation. You guys have a pop quiz, algebra pop quiz. Everybody ready? How do you guys feel about it? How do you guys feel about an algebra pop quiz? A little bit of anxiety, a little bit of a grumbling in the stomach. All right, let's get started. Uh, who am I? Oh, I'm that guy. I'm that guy right there. I happen to be a devil dog as well. So I'm a United States Marine Corps veteran. Hoorah!
We didn't do that on purpose.
And I've been teaching middle school math for the past 6 years. And I'm the founder of Learn to Graph. The problem that I'm solving is the algebra problem. So when I got out of the Marine Corps, I started teaching at an alternative boys' school. And how I got there was there was a military transition program, and there was this lady. She said, "You might be a good fit for this special school where they had special kids, where they're troubled and they got kicked out from their regular school, and I think you'll be perfect for that." And I was like, "I don't think so." But I did take it on, and then I started teaching at the all-boys school. And here's what I found at the all-boys school. At the all-boys school, kids didn't want to learn. They already got kicked out from their school. And so it was difficult to reach them. So I had to find out how to reach them. And that was difficult, especially for this age group. And what I found was, for you to reach them, you had to actually gain their trust first, and then you had to teach them from their context, from wherever they come from, and start from there. Here's the problem. Whenever you're trying to teach algebra, it's abstract stuff, meaning you're introducing letters where kids are used to numbers, and that's hard. And there's a lack of engagement. They look like this, they're sleeping, and there's limited resources. And so those are compounding the problem already in the classroom. In my classroom, this is what it looked like. Kids sleeping, kids stressed out, kids like, "I really don't want to be here." Can you guys relate? Can you guys relate? You guys felt like that when you guys thought that was a pop quiz. So this is what I saw. And so I try to figure out how do I solve this problem? And then I was like, whoa, you have to solve this problem by starting where the kids are at. Every morning, these kids would show up to school, and we would give them breakfast. They have their carts of milk. And so from those breakfasts, I was like, you know what? I can probably start teaching math right here at breakfast. And so what happened was we started making recipes. We start cooking, and they start learning ratios, proportions, and everything else that goes along with that. And so they got up off their feet, and they started actually enjoying doing the cooking thing, not knowing that it was really math. According to Google, here's the real problem. It says it's about 50% pass rates, so it's pretty terrible. It's a real problem. You guys can Google this later because I don't got that many minutes, but yes, a real problem. How did I solve the problem? This is how I solved it. When I left the alternative school, because I found out that they go to school all year round. They don't have summer off. So I was like, I need summer off. The reason why they don't have summers off is because they got kicked out of school, and they don't want them to be idle. They don't want them to be at home. So I was like, okay, let me go to a different school. So I went to a charter school, and here's what I found. Those kids were the same as the other kids. Different settings, same type of issues, same type of problems. And so I started introducing the same things that I found success in the alternative school by getting kids in motion, celebrating performance, providing the right tools, and allowing a space for competition. So what I did was I created some tools specifically for them to get up out of their seat and not be intimidated by math. Here's what it looks like. I hope this works. Freddie, does this work? Uh-huh. No. Okay. All right. Okay. No problem. Okay. So this is what it is. So what happens is, instead of opening this guy in class, I open this guy in class. So I give every student one of these. So the algebra book has 50% of the algebra books is graphing and understanding graphing. And so instead of me opening a book like this that's full of text, there's no text on here. Only a few numbers. And once you open it up, they were like, what am I supposed to do with this? And then you give them something to do. And so basically what you give them to do is the things that's in the book, that's on a card. So that's the secret sauce. So what they're doing right here, I don't got that much time. What they're doing right here is a Sweet 16, is a culmination of them actually learning the concepts, and then they compete against their classmates for bragging rights. Here's the traction. 30% of students are on grade level before, and 80% of students are on grade level after. And to date, I've been teaching over 1,200 students. And here's how I compare it to what's actually out there. Mathnasium has one-to-one instruction. IXL has one-to-one instruction and rapid feedback. I actually use that in my class. Khan Academy, one-to-one instruction, and Plot This, which is this right here, has all of them. I actually went to the Mathnasium and tried to sell it to them, and they said, we don't want it because we work on worksheets, and that's it. I'm looking to go to market top 100 metro schools districts across the nation, become a nationwide market leader, and create strategic partnerships and create learn to graph workshops at schools, at PD sessions, showing them how this tool works. Myself, the team, myself, Dr. Russ Barnes, who is a military veteran as well. He's a retired colonel of the Air Force. Gary Hensley, he's had 2 successful exits, and all the passionate math educators that's out there that'll champion the system. How you guys can help: I need working capital, further product development, sales force, website development, social media marketing, etc. I do a lot of things well, but there's some things that I can't do myself. If you want to find out more about me, here's my name. You can find me on LinkedIn, or you can find me at www.learntograph.com. That's my time.
Thank you very, very much. Let's open the floor. I know we're going to have some questions.